So I'm inspired by a woman who prayed the rosary a lot. She is adored by millions of Christians and Catholics around the world. She was born in the 1900s and she stayed in a village known as Skopje. She's worldly known as a Roman Catholic nun. She spent her entire life feeding the poor, clothing the naked, and tending to the ill. Her love for people and for the marginalized in society is something that inspires me dearly. Her quote and my personal favorite motto is "Peace begins with a smile." She is Mother Teresa.
I have a great belief in education and believe that it does make a difference in one's life. A young girl has portrayed such an inspiration by standing up to those who wanted to ban education, especially for females. When a fundamentalist movement ordered a ban on female education, she spoke out against them for the right of girls to be educated. On the 2nd of October 2012, she was on a bus on her way home from school. Those fundamentalists stopped that bus, got in and shot her in the face. She was only 14 years old, but she lived to tell the tale. She says education is the best weapon through which we can fight poverty, ignorance and terrorism. It is neither Eastern nor Western, it is human. And her name is Malala Yousafzai.
A man who wore a simple pair of wide-rimmed glasses. He was born in 1869 and lived in Durban for 21 years, where I'm from. He returned to his country of birth, and with a simple but powerful word, no, he inspired his nation to stand up on their feet with pride, and he encouraged a willpower to give them back their nation. He inspires me with these words: there is a force in the universe which, if we permit, will flow through us and produce miraculous results. He is Mahatma Gandhi.
By a young boy who was born in a small town of Austria, who grew up in a very abusive family. To escape the conditions that he was faced with, he decided to go to America. When he arrived in America, he wanted to be the best bodybuilder that the world has ever seen, despite the fact that he couldn't even speak a single English word. A few years down the line, he won that Mr. Olympia title 7 times, and he went on to become Mr. Terminator. My favorite quote from him is, "Help others and give something back. I guarantee you'll discover that while public service improves lives and the world around you, its greatest reward to the enrichment and the new meaning it will bring to your own life." And the name is Arnold, I got abs, Schwarzenegger.
The person I've chosen to illustrate inspiration is an Englishman who was born on the 30th of November 1874. He served as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1940 to 1945 and again from 1951 to 1955. During the Second World War, he said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." Not only was he a natural statesman and a brilliant orator despite a lisp, he was also a prolific author and won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1953. He was also a man of great wit, something I always admire. At a dinner party, one of his political opponent's wives said to him, "Winston, if you were my husband, I'd poison your drink," to which he replied, "Nancy, if you were my wife, I'd drink it." He is Sir Winston Leonard Spencer Churchill.
I am inspired by a generation of simplistic men that drape these red clots over them. In 1931 began the legacy of this man who has the utmost love for humanity and nature. He lives his life by the principle of love and light to all. To achieve this, he emancipated his people and the world over. He has been exiled and won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989. He has also traveled the world spreading messages of peace and freedom. His kindness, tolerance, and respect, as well as humility, inspire me the most. I live by one of his famous quotes: "Our prime purpose in life is to help others, and if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them." Today we live amongst the 14th of his generation. Yes, I am inspired by the Dalai Lama, which means ocean of wisdom.